I think yesterday we discussed up to the items, right, in the dictionary. So which data type we were discussing? Which data type we started yesterday? Dictionary data type, right? Okay. So what is the difference between the other data types and the dictionary data type?
Key value pairs.
So the data will be stored in the form of key value pairs. Okay. So that is the main difference. So other data types are just sequences. It takes actually input as a sequences, but dictionary, it takes the values in the form of key and values. Okay. So different methods we have seen and different functions also we need to see today. So I think we stopped at items. We completed, I think. Yeah. So next one and very important method is keys. If at all, if you want to know all the keys in the dictionary, then you have to use keys method actually. Okay. So let me try to define the dictionary here. So how I have defined yesterday, the same way I'm taking here. So alpha equal to A apple, B boy, C cat, D dog I have taken here. Okay. So I wanted to know only keys. Keys are nothing but A, B, C, D here. All these are keys. If you want to know only keys, so simple method is alpha dot keys. So this is important method actually. And this is one of the interview question as well. Okay. See how you're getting the output actually in the form of list. So A, B, C, D are the keys. So you got output in the form of list. And what is the data type of that? Dict keys. So yesterday when we were taken items, what was the data type of that? Dict items, right? So today when you take the keys here, so what is the data type of that? Dict keys. Dict keys of list of elements you got here. Okay. If you want to know that one, you have to take one variable here and try to know the data type of that variable. Let's say, so test equal to, yesterday I have taken test only, right? Test equal to alpha dot keys. So this is what you have to take. And if you want to know the data type of this one, how to know that? So print of test is a just variable, that's it. Okay. And type of test, right? Okay, this is what we need to take. See, so it's a data type is dict keys. So even in PySpark also, you're going to get in the same way. Same way. Okay, now, so this is about the dict keys here. Keys method. And next, values is there. Next one is values. If at all, if you want to know only values from the dictionary, then you have to use this particular method. Okay. Now let's see what you're going to get here. Okay. So same thing I'm trying to do here. So test equal to, in place of keys, I'll simply take here values. That's it. Alpha dot values. Okay. Now, what is the data type of this one? I wanted to know that actually. See, dict values. If you take items, data type we got as dict items. If you take keys, data type we got as dict keys. If you take values, data type we got as dict values. Do remember this one, because I'm going to ask the same question in the PySpark as well once we get into that. Okay, so output we got we got apple, boy, cat, dog. Okay, values we got as it is. So this is about the values method. Next, update method. I think this is the last one in the methods. Yeah, this is the last one. So what does it do? What does it do? So if at all, if you want to add elements from the second dictionary to the first dictionary, then you have to use this particular method. Okay, let's say I have two dictionaries here, D1 and D2. In the D1, 1 colon 100, 2 colon 200, 3, 300, 4, 400 I have taken. In the D2, 1 triple 1, 2 triple 2, 5 triple 5, 4 triple 4. This is what I have taken. Now what I will do is D1 dot update of D2. Generally, what do you guys think here? All the elements will get replaced with the D2. Update means, no, it's not like that. It's not like that. Okay, let me try to take two different dictionaries here. Okay, so let's say D1 equal to whatever you mentioned, right? That I'll try to take here within curly brackets 1 colon 100 comma 2 colon 200 I'll take. Okay, comma 3 colon 300 I'll take. So this is my first dictionary. Now let me take here D2 equal to within curly brackets I'll take here 6 colon 600 comma 7 colon 700 comma 8 colon 800. This is what I'm going to take it. Oh, sorry, what happened? Okay, dot we got it. Huh? Okay. So in place of comma, we got dot here. Sorry, typo. Yeah. So this is first dictionary. This is second dictionary. When I say D1 dot update of D1 dot update of D2, what will happen? What will happen? So it got updated. D2 elements are getting updated in D1. Now I wanted to print both the dictionaries actually. Okay. So print of within print, I'll take here D1. So comma type of sorry type of D1. Okay, so same thing I'm taking. See, first dictionary 100, 2 200, 3 300, 6 600, 7 700, 8 800. Whatever the items are there in the second dictionary, they got added to the first dictionary. This is the update method usage. Okay, now I'll try to change the scenario here, guys. Little bit. I'll try to change it. Okay. And what about the second dictionary? Will it get updated with any values? Second dictionary. So D2 I'm taking here. Here also I'm taking D2. What happened? Second dictionary is as it
Same
is.
values.
It won't change. Because you're clearly saying that D1 you try to update with the D2. D2 remains same. Okay. Now what I will do is, the keys are not repeated. Whatever the keys are there in the D1, so those keys are not there in the D2, right? What if we have the same keys in the D2? What will happen? Will it overwrite, or whatever the key we have in the D1, it will take the same thing? What is your expectation here? Just guess it.
Override.
It
Will
will
override.
overwrite, huh? Okay, let
The
me try to
values will
take that
get
one.
override.
D1, you try to take as it is here. D1, I'm trying to take as it is. So D2, what I will do is, in place of this one, 6, 7, 8, I'll try to maintain as it is. 1 colon, triple 1, I'll take here, comma, 2 colon, triple 2, I'll take here. Then what will happen? So in place of 100 and 200, you're expecting triple 1 and triple 2.
Yes.
Okay, so let me try to take the same thing here. So
Update right. Yeah.
update I'm taking here. Yes, D1 dot update of D2. D1 dot update of D2. Then try to print D1 here. See what happened? Triple 1.
Updated with
2, 3 with 300, 600, 700, 800. Now what did you get here? If
when
you
the
have
keys
same
are
keys in both the
keys.
dictionaries,
It is taking the values of the new values.
the target dictionary
Updating.
values, it is straight away taking, or it is overwriting the target dictionary values. Okay, so that is D2. D2 values, D2 values are actually overriding with the D1 values. That is what I wanted to say here. Okay, so same thing I mentioned here. Same thing. It will override the items already with the same case. Yes, with this we have completed only the methods in dictionary. So now it's time to understand the dictionary functions.
With the same key value, right?
Sorry?
Yeah, the statement was with the same key value. Okay.
Same key is actually, if you have same key in both the dictionaries, so D2 values will override with the D1.
Yeah, key value or key?
Keys remain same, right? If the key
Yeah.
is same, value will be overridden.
Okay.
Okay. Now next, dictionary functions. Min and max functions are there. Okay. Now I wanted to know which is the minimum key and which is the maximum key in the dictionary. See guys, all these functions are we can apply on top of keys only, not on the values. Not on the values directly. Okay, by default, it is going to take keys only, not values. Okay, now min and max, you wanted to know that. So I've defined already D1 right here. So what is D1 here? I think D1 is already, D1 already I've taken like this. If I take D1 dot min of, min, I'll just take min here. What is your expectation here? What you're going to get?
Triple value.
Sorry. It's not a method. Sorry, I'm my bad, guys. It's not a method. It's a function. So function means what we need to take? How we need to take? Min of D1 directly you can take it. See what you're getting? 1. What is this 1 actually? A key or a value? Key or a value?
Key.
It's a key. By default, it will take key only. Okay. Now, if you want to know max element, key in the dictionary, then max of D1. So what is that max of D1? 8.
8.
Okay. Now, I wanted to know the minimum
Which value?
value, maximum value. Then what I need to take?
Dot value.
Dot value?
Yeah, I'm
Do
expecting.
we
Yeah.
have any function to take, convert the dictionary into list format, only keys and only values? I wanted to take only values actually, or only keys. Now on top of that
Yeah.
one, can I use min and max functions? Now how I need to take that one? D1 dot
D1 dot value keys.
keys are values, right? Okay, first I'll try to take here values. Then what you're going to get actually? You're getting output indirectly in a list or not. So can we apply this min and max on top of list function also, list object also or not? Yes. Now, how to take that one? So first you need to
Assign.
assign this one to any variable. So how to assign that one to a variable? So
Yeah, variable
So,
equal to
can't we directly use that
apply
since
that.
it is a list? Print
you
max
can
of
take,
D1 dot values.
you can take directly. Okay. So min of, you can assign it to a variable or you can take directly, no problem. Okay. So D1 dot values. Okay. Now what you're getting here? 111. So minimum value is 111 only, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can directly take like this also. No problem at all. Okay. Max, if you want to take, right? You simply try to take here max. See here, 800 you're getting here. So maximum value is 800 only. Now values are done here. What about the keys? Can I take in the same way? Keys? Yes. So minimum key is 1. So maximum key is 8. See, we are
800.
getting it properly. Okay. Are you assign it to a variable? That variable also you can directly take it. Min of that variable name, max of that variable name. That is also okay. Okay. So this is about the min and maximum functions. See, I am not doing here any dot operation. Min of some argument I am taking here. I told you already the difference between the function and method. If you are applying any function directly on the object, that we call it as a method. Okay, if you take like this is a function. Okay, now next one. Next method is length. So length means what it is going to give. How many keys are there? That is what it is going to give. So let me try to check here. What is the length of the D1? So for length, actually, LN of D1. How many elements are there in the D1? 6 elements are there. See, this LN is common for all the data types, guys. For the list, it is common. For tuple, it is common. For set, it is common. Even for the dictionary also, it is common.
Can we get the length of value?
You can. Okay. So
How can we?
LEN of, see, definitely number of items, whatever you have, the same length you'll get for values and keys also, right?
Yeah, because those are internally paid.
Yes. Internally they are paid, right? Okay. So length of, so D1 dot keys. So you can happily take that one. Internally it is converting into list format, right? So that list length I am taking here, 6 only. Similarly, you
No,
can
I
take
just
values
want for
also.
I just want for one
One.
for value one, yeah. Keys
No,
one,
you
yeah.
cannot do that one, right?
Okay.
You cannot do that one, right? It's not character length actually. It's a overall size of the object. Size means number of keys, number of elements, number of items.
Okay. So how can we find the character length? Can we do that?
You can take that one also. Okay. Let's say LN of, you can take a string here. Let's say I'll take my name here, Siva. So see, you're getting 4 characters.
Okay.
So character is also it's a collection of values only, right? Indirect collection of characters only, right? The string is nothing but what? Collection of characters.
Yeah.
Collection of values. The values are nothing but characters here. So backend it stores indirectly sequence values only. So that sequence length is 4 here.
Okay.
Okay. Now this is a common function for all the data types, guys. For for dictionary, for tuple, for this one list, for everything it is common. Okay. Moving on to the next one. Sorted. If it by default anyway the keys will be sorted, but still if at all if you want to sort them only keys, sort them. So what will happen? That is what I wanted to know actually. Sorted off. See, let me try to print here. D1. See here, by default it is anyway sorted. But still, if they are not arranged properly, if you want to sort them, you have to take sorted function here, sorted of D1. If I don't mention keys or values here, by default, what it is going to sort? By default, what it is going to sort? Keys. It is going to arrange the items as per the keys. So that is what I am taking here. See, sorted values are 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. I'm not mentioning anything here, keys or values. So if you take here specifically keys or values, then you can, then you'll get properly. So values I'm taking here. So since it is a function, I'm taking open and close bracket. See, 111, 222, 300, 600, 700, 800. Okay. So sorted is also one of the function. So we are going to use them regularly. Next. One more thing, guys, you guys have to understand the split function here. So which is going to help us a lot in Python and Python or PySpark. Okay. So let's say I have a string called like this. Okay. So test string equal to, within single quotes or within double quotes, you can define the string actually. So India is my country. I'm taking like this. I wanted to split this particular string based on space character. How do you split it? Test is an object. So test is an object. So on top of object, what we need to do is test dot split. So split function by default splits the string based on space character only. I will not mention anything inside the split here. Now what is happening here? Test dot split means what is happening? It is actually splitting this particular string based on space character. Okay, India is one word, is my word, my is one word, country is one word. So output you are getting in the form of list. So remember here, not only in Python, you take any programming language, if you try to split any string, the output you'll get in a array format or list format. In other programming language, we call it as a array. In Python, we call it as a list. Output, you'll get a list actually. Now, how do you access? Let's say I want India. How do you get it? How do you get it? How do you get it?
The given
Zero.
position.
Of 0, right?
Of 0.
Simply you take off 0. See, you're getting India. Okay, let's say I have one more thing here. So I'll take one more test like this. Okay. See here. Shiva, comma, Ravi, comma, Hari, comma, Ramesh. This is what I'm taking. I wanted to split this string based on comma. How do you do that? I've created the test variable here. Now on top of that one, what we need to do?
Test are split, comma.
Test of
In split,
test
we
dot
can
split
pass
of
comma. In single
where we need to
quotes. In
mention.
single quotes. In single
Within
quotes.
single quotes, you need to mention comma. See, based on what character you wanted to split that particular string, that you need to mention inside the function. Split function. Do remember that. Okay, if it is a pipe symbol, you need to mention pipe symbol. If it is at the rate symbol, you need to mention at the rate. If it is a hash symbol, you need to mention hash symbol here. Okay, so if I take like this, then what is happening? See, Shiva, Ravi, Hari, Ramesh. If you want second name, how do you do that? How do you do that? Second name
Of 1.
of 1, right? So you need to take that one. In the list actually, in the list actually, index starts from 0. So second position, if you want means of 1 we need to take. So this is also important function, guys. We are going to use this one also regularly. So split output is always list. Split output is always list. Remember, please do remember this. Okay. Now let me check here. Did I miss anything here? So by default, split messages message based on the space in the words. However, the message can break any other delimiter. You can have any delimiter here and you can split it. Okay, same example I've taken here. Okay, next data type and last data type is range. This one also we are going to use regularly in PySpark. Okay, now what is the range data type? Range is nothing but it is a continuous sequence number. Continuous sequence number. Okay, so this is also one of the data type, guys. Range is also one of the data type. Okay, which represents a sequence numbers. Okay, so it is commonly used for iterating over a sequence of numbers in a loop or generating a list of numbers. If at all, if you want to generate a continuous number, generally we use this range data type. Okay, so the range data type is immutable. Similar to other data types, this is also a immutable. List is a mutable or immutable? List is a mutable or immutable?
Mutable.
Mutable. Tuple is a mutable or immutable?
Mutable.
Immutable.
Immutable.
Set is a mutable or immutable?
Mutable.
Set is a mutable or immutable? It is both. In the case of item assignment, it is immutable. In the case of add function, it is
Mutable.
mutable. Okay. Now what is the next one? Dictionary is a mutable or immutable? Can we add the elements to the dictionary?
No.
Mutable.
No, we can add it, right? We can add the elements, right?
Keys
We
are
can input
immutable.
the dictionary, right? So
Keys are immutable. Immutable.
mutable or immutable?
Immutable.
Keys are immutable. Values are mutable. And the whole dictionary is mutable. Keys we cannot change. Values we can change. And whole dictionary we can modify definitely. So whole dictionary is mutable. Keys are immutable. Values are mutable. So similarly, range is also immutable. Okay. So we have different notations are there for this one. I have highlighted this one. Different syntaxes are there to create a range actually. So these are the syntaxes. Range of some value will take. Okay, let me try to take this one here. Okay, so print of range of let's say 5 I'm taking. Now what do you think here? Just a second. Just a second. For loop we need to take to iterate them, of course. Yeah. Okay. So what I'll do is we need to take the for loop to iterate the elements actually. So for I in range of what we need to take is, let's say I'm taking here 5. Okay. So for loop always expects a colon right here. This is indentation symbol. Okay. So hit enter, space we need to give. I told you why we need to give that one. Okay. So we are building actually indentation block here. So in the indentation block, we need to write whatever you want. So print of, let's say I'm trying to print I here. Now check what you're getting here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now can you tell me what it is taking here? When I give 5 here, it is generating the values up to what? 4. That means, can I conclude that? So whatever the range you're taking here, -1 it is generating up to -1 number.
Yes.
Can I conclude like that? It is actually starting the range from where? 0. Because I did not mention that start range, starting number. I'm giving only the ending number here. That's it. I'm giving that ending number. That's it. Okay. See here, when I try to print it here, range 0, comma. See, indirectly, when I take here range, it is taking 0 to 5. 0 to 5 means this is the starting number, this is ending number. Ending numbers is not inclusive here. Ending number -1 we have to take always. So that means indirectly 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 it is going to generate. Okay. Now the second notation is here. Second notation is range of starting number we can mention. Ending number also we can mention here. Ending number also we can mention. Okay. Now how do we mention that? How do we mention that? Again, I'll take the for loop here. For I in range of, let's consider my starting number is 2, comma, my ending number is 8. So what are all the numbers it is going to generate now? What are all the numbers it is going to generate? 2
1
is
to 7.
included. 2 is included or excluded?
1 to 7.
1 to 7.
Yeah, sure.
1 to 7.
Yeah, sure.
Starting number is what?
2.
Second is a position, right? Sure.
It's not position. It's a starting number.
2 to
Okay, 2
2
to
to 7.
2
2 to
to
7.
7. Exactly. Okay. Now I'll take indentation symbol here and space we need to give, or tab space also we can give. So print of what I will take here, I. So what it is going to print here? See, 2 is the starting number.
7.
So in the range, if you give some number here, that is a starting number. And this is ending number. Ending number -1 we have to take. So my ending number -1 is 7 here. 2 to 7. Okay. See, it is generating continuous number actually. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See here, I'll try to take the same thing here, comma, 1. Okay. Then it is generating the same or not, we'll try to see here. See here, same it is taking. Now, what does it mean actually? 1 means? What is the
Increment
meaning
by
of this 1?
Increment by
Stepping.
1.
Step value, increment
Step
by
value.
1. Okay, what I will do is, I'll try to change this one little bit. I'll try to modify a little bit like this. 2. Now, starting number, what it is going to take here? 2 or
2.
3? 2 only.
2.
Starting number will not change. Okay. Now, inside this one, print of I will take here. Now hit enter. See what it is taking? Starting number anyway 2 only. So 2 numbers it will skip. After that 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. So 6 plus 2 is 8. Ending number anyway we are taking here 8. 8 minus 1. So up to 7 only it has to generate. So
Yes, then
2, 4, 6 it is generating. So this is third notation actually. Starting number, ending number, and step value also you can mention. Step value also you can mention. So ending number is excluded here. Starting number is included here. Start is included, end is excluded. Okay, getting my point? Okay, so if at all if you want to convert this into, list, then how do you do that? How do you do that one? You know, my underscore list equal to, okay, range of, what I can do is 5 I can take. Range of 5 means what? Okay, see here. So if at all if you want to convert this into list format, you need to take conversion function, that is list. So list of range of 5 I'll take here. So what it is going to generate? So print of my underscore list. This is what I'm taking here. See what it is generating here? It is giving output in a list format. Because I've taken list conversion function here. Okay, let's say I wanted to generate a tuple here. Now how to generate a tuple? So can I take here tuple? Can I take here tuple? Yes, I can take it. You know how to, since it is a tuple here, I am taking tuple here. Yes, you can generate it. So I'm trying to print that one here. In place of my list, I'll try to take here my tuple. You can happily generate like this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next time onwards, if at all if you want to have some values inside the list, directly you can take list of range of 5, list of range of 10, list of range of 100. You can take like that. Okay, fine. Okay, so that is about the range data type. So I think one more is there, that is none data type. This is nothing is there, right, guys, here. So none is also one of the data type, guys. Let me try to prove that one it is a data type. Okay, so if I take like this, x equal to, let's say none, I'll take here. So generally, what do you think here? None is a string. That is what you consider, right? No, none is nothing but a null. In SQL, how do you write null? In the same way, in Python, we have to write none. We have to write none. None is not a string. None is nothing. That's it. It is also one of the data type. Now, how to prove that one? How to prove that one it is a data type? So print of x comma type of
X.
x we need to
X.
take here. Okay, and see what it is printing, class none type. Class none type. None type is a data type actually. So if at all if you want to generate, if you want to represent anything as nothing, then you have to represent it as a none in Python. So going forward, we are going to get this none very frequently. Okay, even in the list tuple in the dictionary also we got many times none, right? Okay, let me try to take those commands as well here. I have already listed out them. So let's say if I take L1 equal to empty list. If I try to clear that empty list, what is that output you are going to get? I'm taking here L1 equal to, how do you create an empty list? So this is one way. What is that other way? What is that other way? What is that other way? Can I take like this? Can I take like this? List
sir.
conversion function without any elements. Can I take like this? Yes, you can take it. So L1 dot clear. I'm trying to take here clear. Sorry. Clear. So what you're getting? Nothing. You're not getting any output here. I wanted to print it actually here. I wanted to print it. Then you'll get none here. Okay. L1 dot clear. Clear. Now see what you're getting? None. Nothing is there to clear, right? Null indirectly. Do not consider that none is nothing but like this one. No, it's not none actually. This is an empty string. So whatever the notation I'm taking here, this is empty string. This is not equivalent to none. None is not a zero. None is none, that's it.
Unknown value.
Unknown value. It's not unknown. You can consider it as the unknown value only.
No, undefined.
Okay, none is none, that's it. I would say none is none. I don't compare with any other string. Okay? That's all. That is about all the data types. So if at all, if you want to compare, if you assign none to any variable, if you want to compare that one, whether it is equivalent to none or not, is we have to take. In SQL, actually, if you want to compare the values, null values, what is that operator you're going to take?
Is null.
Is null, right? Same way in Python also, is none we have to take. If it is none, then try to print it. No, if not, then try to print it. This is if loop, if condition. Same thing, same way only. Okay. So that's all. That is about all the data types. Okay. Now it's time to understand functions. So this is the last concept, guys. We'll try to continue tomorrow also. I'll just start today. What is function? How do we create the function? And different examples I'll try to take here. Okay. See, from now onwards, what I will do is, I will not execute my commands in the command prompt. I will not execute my programs in command prompt. See, single line commands we can happily execute in a command line prompt. From now onwards, we are going to do batch programming. Batch programming means multiple lines of code we are going to handle. More than one line of code we are going to handle. Okay, so for that, if you install Anaconda distribution, Anaconda software, then you will get by default Jupyter notebook actually. Okay, now how to open the Jupyter notebook? So for that, you need to open Anaconda prompt first. You need to open Anaconda prompt first, as it is like this. Regularly, how you open it? In the same way, you try to open it. Now here, you need to type it here, Jupyter space notebook. You have to give the space here. Jupyter space notebook. Spelling also you need to consider. You need to give properly. Jupyter space notebook. Just try to hit enter here. See, it is actually opening my Jupyter notebook here. See, it is automatically opening it. So this is your Jupyter notebook interface, home page, I can say. Now, Siva, where do we execute the commands here? So to execute the commands, actually, here you have an option called new. So if you click on that new, it is giving Python 3. If you want, what do you want to create? New Python file you wanted to create? New text file you wanted to create? New folder you wanted to create? New terminal you wanted to create? What do you want to create here? I wanted to create actually a new Python notebook. New Python notebook. So from now onwards, we have to call these as notebooks only. Okay, so here we will start executing our commands. How do we execute? How to define a list here? L1 equal to a list of range I'll take here. Range of 10 I'll take here. Okay, now I've written a command here. How do we execute that one? How do we execute that one? So we have here run button or control enter. Control enter. That is also okay. So let me try to execute here. Run, click on here, run. Or control enter is also okay. Okay, let me execute control enter. Okay, I'll try to print it here. I'll try to print it here. So enter print of L1. Print, sorry, my bad. Control Z. Print of L1. So let me try to execute this one here. See what it is printing. Control and try. I pressed Control Enter on my keyboard. See what it is generating 0 to 9. So in this cells, actually, this one we call it as a cell. So what we will do is we will try to divide our program into bits and pieces. Okay, that piece of code you can write in one cell. That piece of code will try to write in one cell. See, you know what is the advantage of writing your code in a Jupyter notebook? We can test line by line. we can divide that entire requirement, entire module into bits and pieces. That pieces I can write here in every cell. That is the advantage. That is the advantage. Okay. Okay. So this is the way of executing the command. So if you want to save this notebook, right, you will need, so I'm showing one more time here. You need to click on here. Just give a click here, left click, so that it will ask you to edit the name. So what I will do is Python, okay, underscore functions. This is my notebook name. So you try to save it. Save it. So it will be saved in your local. Next time, if you want to refer this particular one, when you before the interview, if you want to refer the topics right, then you can directly open this notebook and you can refer this one and execute the commands here itself. So that is the advantage. You don't need to type it again here. You can import this particular notebook, or since anyway it is stored in your local, you can directly open that notebook and you can execute that one. Let me show you that one. See, for your previous batch, what did I do? I've taken functions like this. Let's say PySpark date functions. See, this I've saved for that batch actually. I can directly execute these commands now here. I can directly execute. See, I'm able to execute it. So it is executing here. You can see here, symbol it is executing. See, it got executed. Spark session is created in the backend. I can directly create this one. I can directly execute this one also easily. Okay, see, it is executing. See, don't worry what I've written inside this one. You will understand it slowly. But am I able to execute it or not? Yes. See, output is current date we got like this. Okay. So that is the advantage of Jupyter Notebook. So as per my knowledge, so even every data science project actually, they uses Jupyter Notebook only. Even data engineering people also, they use Jupyter Notebook only. It's very easy to use actually. Okay. Yeah. So from now onwards, I'm going to create the programs in the Jupyter Notebook only. If you install Anaconda prompt, if you install Anaconda, automatically you get this Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter is a third-party company actually. It's a third-party company. So they created an IDE. So this one we call it is a Python IDE. What is IDE? What is IDE? What is IDE?
Interface.
It's a development tool. It's a
Integrated
development
development environment. Okay. So Jupyter Notebook is one of the IDE for Python. What is the IDE for Java? Can you tell me one IDE for Java?
Eclipse.
Eclipse is one of the IDE, right? Same way in Python also, one of the IDE is Jupyter Notebook. Okay? Okay. Okay. Let's get into Python functions. What is a function? What is a function? Generic meaning I'm asking. which does some task. What are all the functions we have seen so far in data types?
In maths,
Length is one of
here,
the common function, right?
remove,
Min is also one of the common function, right? Correct or not? Max also is one of the common function, right? What min is doing, what len is doing, what max is doing. It is taking actually input and it is giving output. Correct or not?
Yeah, it's a
Len,
certain
uh,
okay.
uh,
Sequence of steps it will execute. Either it may be a sequence of steps considering for multiple tasks, or a group of tasks or sequence of steps it will execute,
it
and it
doesn't
will
need to
return a
perform
certain.
sequence of steps, right? So min is performing sequence of steps. Of course, internally they would have
Internally it
written
will do.
language, right?
Yeah.
Internally they could have developed in that way only.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So what I can say is, it's a piece of code. Function is also a piece of code. Okay, which does some task. Okay, so that I can call it as a function. Okay, so functions. Okay, so I'll try to create a function, guys, here. Okay, before that one, you need to understand how to write a function. How to write a function and what are all the keywords are there in the function. What are all the keywords? Okay, because if you understand these functions, lambda functions are very easy. So tomorrow I'm going to discuss about the lambda functions completely. Only lambda functions I'm going to discuss. At that time, it looks very easy if you understand this one. Okay, so generally we okay, in your childhood days, actually in your childhood days in mathematics you used to define the functions, right? How do you define that? How do you define that?
Function
F
f
of function of x comma y equal to what you used to do generally? X plus y, right? X plus y or x minus y or x into y, x divided by whatever the function you can take. If you want to take, you can take it. So this is what we need to define, right? Let's say they used to ask questions actually on top of that. So how they used to ask questions here? Okay, f of 4 comma 5. What is the output of this? What is the output of this?
9.
9. How did you say that? How did you say that?
Based on the function definition what you have given there.
So same way, you try to apply the same concept here. Whatever you understood in childhood days, same concept you try to apply here. Okay. Now, what is this f actually? What is this f actually? Function name. Can I call it as a function name? See,
Yes.
you can take here any character here, not only f. Since function character is starting with f, generally we take functions with f only here. There is no guarantee that every time you have to take f only here. I can take a of x comma y also. Okay, now what do we call this actually? Function name. Now what is this x comma y? What is this x comma y?
Variables.
Mathematics terminology only you tell me. Not in programming terminology. Mathematics terminology you tell me. What are these? Inputs are? Arguments? Parameters? What do you call it?
Input variables.
Input variables. In mathematics language, we call it as a input variables. And what is this actually? Function definition. And what is this actually? What we are trying to do here? We are calling the function. And 4 is mapped to the x, 5 is mapped to the y. 4 plus y. Internally, it is going to perform 4 plus y. 4 plus 5. Output you are going to get 9. Okay. So same thing I'll try to do in Python. Same thing I'll try to do in Python. What I will do is, every function starts with a keyword def. Def is nothing but a define. Define. Now, add function I wanted to create actually, add function. Add function. Now, what I will do is, inside the function, I'll try to take here a comma b. What are these a comma b? Inputs are. Okay. So in Python, we call it as parameters or arguments. Strictly speaking, formal parameters. We call them as formal parameters. Def add function a comma b colon. After defining the function name and the function formal parameters, you need to give colon. What is this colon symbol? What did I tell you? Wherever you use this colon, what do you have to do?
So starting of the function definition.
No,
Yes,
it
sir.
is
These
starting
spaces,
actually.
we
What do
need to
we
give
call? What is the symbol we
in-
call? Indentation symbol.
Indentation. Indentation symbol.
Indentation symbol. See here, when I hit enter here, where it is showing the cursor? It is supposed to show here, right? But why it is showing here? Because
Automatically
it is
taking
maintaining the indentation here. Now you have to write whatever the logic you wanted to write here, that you have to write after two spaces. The tool is automatically recognizing that, and it is giving that two spaces, and after that the cursor is showing, the cursor position is showing here. See here, if one more time, I'm just hitting enter here. See, the cursor position is changing here. That is the beauty with the Jupyter notebook. Not only in the Jupyter notebook, guys, even in other IDs also it will show like this. Okay, what if I write here directly? It will not work out. It will not work out. It will treat this one as a separate line, this one as a separate line. If you give two spaces here, or if you give tab space here, or if you try to hit enter here, it will automatically direct you to where to write the code. Okay, now what I will do is, I'll try to write here directly x plus y. Okay, so after performing this addition operation, sorry, a, right, I have taken, variables I have taken a, right? Okay, a plus b, right? A plus b I have taken here. Okay, so after performing that addition operation, I need to store that variable, I need to store the output in some variable. That is C. Okay, so next line, it is showing here only. Now what I need to do is return C. This is my function. This is my function. Okay, this is the function definition actually. Let me try to execute this one. Do you think it got executed in the backend? Do you think backend it got executed?
Yes,
No.
but it's need values.
Sorry?
It's executed, but it should need values.
See, until you call the function, function will not be executed. Until you call the function, how do we call the function?
Print.
Printer. No, add function.
Add function of.
Right? Function
Add
of. We need to pass the argument.
two
Values.
parameters.
Let's say argument I'm taking 1, 2. Now, if I execute this one, backend it is going to call this definition. Until you call the function, it will not be executed. Okay, output what you're getting? 3. Why you're getting 3 here? Because of this return statement you're getting here. What is written in the return statement? C. What is C actually? A plus B. A plus B is nothing but what? Argument it is taking. 1 is mapped to the A, 2 is pointing to the B, or mapped to the B. So those two it will take inside here. 1 plus 2 will be performed. It will be assigned to the C, and return statement is giving C. That return statement you are taking here. Value you are taking here. So I can take in this way also. Okay. So output, I can write here output equal to add function of 1, 2. Can I take like this? Can I take like this? Okay. print off output. Can I take like this? Can I take this or not? Yes, it got executed just now. Just now, once again I'm executing. See, it got executed. You can take like this also. The function, you can assign it to a variable also. Variable also. So that variable value you can print it. Now the value got it as 3. Okay. Now come and tell me, what is this def? Def is a
Define.
Function keyword.
keyword. Okay. What is this?
Function keyword.
Add function.
Add function.
Function name. What are these?
Arguments.
Parameter.
Arguments
Argument.
are formal parameters. You can call it in any way. What is this symbol?
Intended.
Indentation.
Indentation symbol. What is this? Function logic. Function logic. Okay. What is this?
Return value.
Written is what? It's a keyword.
Keyword.
It's a keyword. Whatever you're writing here, that it is going to the function is going to give output that only. So see, output, since you're mentioning, see here, output you're getting as 3. Okay, that is what I mentioned here. So def is a keyword. Max is a function name. A comma B are arguments, are formal arguments, are formal parameters. Okay, so this is your function, body of the function, or function logic. You can call it in any way. Okay, so and along with that one, you can call the function like this. So variable equal to function name of some values we need to pass to that one. So this is the way of calling the function. Okay. So next, and one more thing, inside the function, you can actually define a doc string. Documentation string. What does it mean? Actually, I don't know. I know that directly this is a add function. But I don't know what exactly doing inside that one. If at all, if you want to give some description about the function, what exactly it is doing, what exactly mean by this function, that functionality if you want to define, inside the function, you can actually within triple single quotes or within triple double quotes, you can write it. This function adds 2 numbers. You can write like this.
Like this comment.
Comment, yes. Indirectly, it is a comment. So function terminology, we call it as a doc string. Okay, so I'll call the same function here. Output you're getting again 3 only. So while calling this function, whenever you call this function, right? So function will not execute these lines actually. Function will not execute this line because this is a comment line indirectly. In Python, actually, you can define, you can have the comment lines like this. Multi-line comment line actually. This triple single quotes and triple double quotes. Okay, so that is about the function introduction. So tomorrow we'll see in depth about the functions, and we'll try to start the lambda functions as well, and we'll try to close the Python concepts with tomorrow's class. That's all for today, guys. Any question?
No.